Elder gods return. Kai Reefborn and Kardenn something. Does your character have a last name?
Let me check on that for you.
The
No.
answer is no.
No, it's just Kardenn. Okay, Kardenn and Kai Reefborn successfully repelled a attack from generic goons and a captain pirate to protect the cargo on this ship that they're carrying, that they're helping guard on their way to the Republic of Gatford. Percy, the aquatic companion to Kardenn, destroyed the rudder of the enemy ship, so when they tried to run, they couldn't go anywhere. And now the entire enemy crew is dead. Percy is going to town eating people, and yeah, that's where we pick it up.
Perfect.
So yeah, the entire crew is dead. Captain Wahlberg waltzes over, avoids the area where there's a lot of goo and blood because Percy's going to fucking town.
Wait, I thought it was Captain McFarlane.
No, McFarlane's the first mate.
Ah.
And that's not me fucking up. I legit remember that. I'm like, I don't have a name for him, Captain Wahlberg. And then
Wahlberg is the captain, McFarlane is the first mate.
Yeah,
This
so
is correct.
yeah, I think Dylan joked something about Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, because after you said Mark Wahlberg, I was like, what is this, like fucking Ted? Yeah, his first mate might as well be Seth MacFarlane.
Okay, yeah. That was the joke. Yeah, he's like, well, thanks for helping out with defending our ship. I suppose as like a little bonus, you can treat yourselves to what's down in what have they got stored.
Oh, sick, bruh.
But you're gonna have to deal with that on your own. We got some minor damage we got to repair on our ship before we set sail. Oh yes, Captain Wahlberg, we'll get that done right away. And the crew heads off to start working on getting the ship shape, and also like tending to wounds because crew 1 is fucked up.
Ship shape.
So yeah, you're free to explore the enemy ship for now.
Looting, I will go.
Okay. Are you checking the main deck, or are you gonna go below deck?
I'm gonna check the captain's cabin.
Okay, you go into the captain's cabin. It seems to be actually just a bunk room with like a special bed in the middle, but like along the side are just like hammocks for the rest of the crew. Looks like it was a relatively small ship that they used. Maybe like the rest of below decks to be actually where they stored everything.
Shit. Alright. Yeah, if he doesn't see anything like any foot lockers or anything like that.
I mean, there's like some personal belongings, but nothing that looks valuable. Like there's some clothes scattered about. There's a few maybe jugs of rum, presumably. But beyond that, it's nothing valuable is kept in here.
Shit. Alright. He'll head downstairs.
Yeah, you easy enough. You head downstairs. Looks pretty basic actually. It doesn't seem the ship goes any lower than this. You seem to be at the bottom deck. But there's a galley with some food. Looks like there was some minor meal preparation before it was abandoned, so they might have been looking getting ready for a meal when they spotted you. There also is just some rooms where they store like cannonballs and gunpowder, shit like that. Mainly like maintenance supplies. But what would this be? Wisdom or intelligence for spatial awareness?
Wouldn't it be like perception? So, what's perception off of?
Perception's usually wisdom.
Yeah, make a
Like
object permanence spatial awareness. Like you know how big an object is, and you know how much volume in the area that you're currently. Like the awareness that there would be a hidden section to a structure, based on the outside appearance of said structure.
I feel like it could go either way. It could definitely go wisdom or intelligence.
Yeah. Make a perception check.
Okay. I'm good at those.
All right. The amount of area you're exploring in this part of the ship does not match up to the size that the rest of the ship is. There appears to be some sort of cordon off area that you cannot currently access from where you currently are, unless like there's some hidden panel or hidden switch, something like that, or maybe there's a completely different way to access it. You don't know how to get to that other part of the ship.
I'm gonna, I guess, look around and see if I can find some manner of accessing the other part.
Okay. So you go to. Excuse me. Ooh, man. You go to the part of the ship that would kind of like the part of the deck that would be bordering this compartment that you can't access, and you start trying to find maybe like a switch or a seam or something. Make a make an investigation check. Let me check the DC. What I wrote down. You're having trouble finding anything. Like you know there has to be something, and after a bit, you kind of get a bit frustrated. You take a few steps back, and you get a pretty good look at the whole area. Make another wisdom check.
Okay.
You're looking at the wall, and you think you see at the seam of like a hidden door, but no way to actually open it other than potentially brute force.
I will call over to Kardenn. Yo, dude, I think there's like a secret compartment over here or something. Help me, like, yank this bitch open.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
I fly over to him.
He's below deck, so you.
Oh, my bad. He would have went up deck to tell him that.
Okay, yeah, yeah. You go. You take him over to where you see the seam. You guys head down on over, and you're looking at this hidden doorway or so. And how are you gonna go about tackling it?
The hidden door you said?
Yeah.
Let's see. What do we got? 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 Oh, I know what to do. Okay. So like it's obviously not open, right?
No.
Okay, so I start knocking on the door and see if there's like a what's the word I'm looking
If
for?
there's like solid parts and hollow parts,
Yeah, precisely.
trying to find like the locking mechanism for the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make a. Let me look at skills, so I can
Okay.
see something that would be appropriate for this.
I wouldn't say survival.
Yeah, probably would just be perception. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Pretty good. You map out the parts of the door pretty well. It seems like the right side of it seems to be where like a locking mechanism would be, because that seems to be more solid than the other side. But beyond that, you're not entirely sure exactly where along that side it is.
Perfect. Um. Yeah. Kai, I'm not really sure, but I do have it kind of mapped out a little bit. We could probably keep tapping to see if we could find possibly a latch or something.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you think that's a better idea than, say, like, I don't know, fucking just breaking shit, then sure, yeah, okay.
I mean, like, we could totally fix this boat up and sell it, right?
Uh, so, like, I know how to sail, but do you know how to sail?
Can I insight check myself?
You've been on a boat like maybe a handful of times. You do not know how to sail. You've only ever been a passenger.
So, how hard is it to sail?
I mean,
Like, could they give us a crash course in 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
Not at all.
I mean, the hardest part is like getting like the sails going and like having the trim set correctly.
Right.
And only doing that with two people, one of whom has no idea what the fuck they're doing. Like, maybe you could do it with two knowledgeable sailors on a smaller vessel like this, but that's still like insanely difficult.
Right.
Like, good luck docking it in the harbor by yourselves.
So, an hour crash course then.
An hour crash course would not be sufficient for you to make it to a port and be able to have the ship sellable. It's more likely that you'll run aground in Gatford.
Okay, so then, could this ship tow that ship?
Now, that's not as far out of the realm, I would say, but that's up to you.
It would be up to the captain.
Okay, so then I'd probably have to make like a persuasion check to actually see like, hey, Captain, we can make a profit on this. Go 50-50 on it.
Potentially, yes.
Okay, cool. All right, back to the door. um, so, what do you think, Kai? Do you think you could figure this out? Or if not, I could just try to see if I hit something. Ooh, maybe there's like a painting around here that has like a hidden switch. Is there any paintings around?
No. Kardenn, make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
You said Kardenn, right?
Yep.
Oh, Kardenn. I thought you said
I did
Kai.
not see
was
Kai.
like, I don't know why. I think it's just the K's.
As you're like quietly looking about the compartment you're currently in, you hear a
Like a click.
no, more like a wet flop above you, and for a little bit, and then it stops.
Hello, Percival.
um. So it stops, right?
Yeah, you could hear it moving like across above you, and then like it moved from one part of the deck above to a different part.
Can Kai hear this?
With his passive perception, yes.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, bruh. It sounded like, is that Percy?
I turn around, like, is he there or is he still up
Percy
above?
is still above deck. You didn't hear him come down. You just heard him on the deck above, flopping about.
Flop.
He has 5
Okay.
feet of movement.
Is it actually 5 feet?
Yes.
On ground, probably.
Oh my god, it is 5 feet. That's right. Yeah.
He can move 10 feet every 12 seconds.
Okay. So was there like a staircase that comes down here?
Yeah, it's you had to come in through where the captain's cabin would be, but it was more like a bunkhouse. There is some stairs down below deck.
Gotcha. All right then. I'll just wait for him to come down if he come. Oh wait, no, he can't get because there's a door, right?
He has no thumbs.
Okay, I go up to like open the door for him.
You see him chowing down on the goons. You are able to presume that was him moving from one body to another to continue eating.
Right. Okay. He's not actually wanting to come down.
No. That was just him moving to another feast. He actually like he's like chowing down on one of the goons, and then like you see him like freeze, and then like he like kind of scoots sideways a bit, and like manages the. Is he like a hammerhead shark, or is he just like a?
He is a hammerhead shark.
Okay, yeah. You see the kind of like the bar that is his head kind of tilt upwards, and you see his eye kind of turn towards you, and it's like. And he just kind of like looks at you and tilts his head slightly to like you've been around him long enough to be like, okay, that's like a question kind of tilt.
So he can't understand. He understand?
He
But I
can
can't
understand on any languages you know, but you can't understand him without speak with animals.
I just go, carry on.
He like does a little nod and just goes back to chowing down.
As he should. So, Kai, sorry about that. I thought he wanted to come down, but he was actually going from one body to another. He's cleaning up the deck so we can sell it.
Oh, okay.
Make a retroactive perception check.
What does that mean?
Just make a perception check. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he's clearing the bodies, but cleaning the deck? No, there's a lot of bone and viscera being spread all over the place. You're gonna need several mops.
Several?
And maybe like a few dustbins to like pick up all the bits of bone and broken skull with a little bit of brain on it. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Also, there's a couple bodies that are pinned to 2 different masts, so the head's still like up a bit on the mast, but the rest of the body's been torn off. So yeah, it's gonna take a bit of effort to clean. Definitely doable, but yeah, let's say if it was a rental, you're not getting the deposit back. At least not without serious effort.
Right. Okay. So, back to this. Is there any what's the word I'm looking for? Is there any torches in here on the wall, like wall torches? That obviously that they don't have to be lit, but
There's lanterns, but they're They seem to be like oil based and very. There's like maybe a couple lanterns lighting the area, but other than that, no torches of any kind, because you figure on a wooden ship an exposed torch would be very bad, especially with
Right.
gunpowder not too far away.
Quite bad.
Right. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do next. Is there like a drawer?
Maybe in a room where they had like some planning places, like to like look at a map of the Moonborn Ocean. But
Okay.
in the compartment you're in, no.
Ooh. Oh, you said a map?
Yeah, it was in the same room as the storage compartment for like supplies to repair the ship and cannonballs and gunpowder. There's a table with a map and some drawers on it.
Okay. Do I recognize this map?
It's quite clearly a map of Haldrum with more emphasis on the sea.
Now, is there anything out of the ordinary from like a normal map that I would see?
Are you proficient in cartography tools?
No.
No.
I'm proficient in hand drum.
I'm
Make a
Hand drum check.
no. Make a investigation check.
Sure. Oh,
Looks like a map. You're not entirely sure if like everything's correct, because honestly, you never really bothered to memorize the map of Haldrum in the first place.
is it like a huge map or is it like a decent map?
I mean, the land masses seem to be the right shape. The further inland things go, the less drawn everything is. It's more like just kind of generalizations for that part. There's more emphasis on various islands and different parts of the oceans surrounding Haldrum.
Okay, I take this map.
Okay, you have one sea map of Haldrum.
Very good. 1C map. All right. Behind the map, is there anything on the wall?
It was on a table.
Oh, on the table, is there like a secret like thing or anything?
I mean, the part of the table is slightly less dusty than the rest of it.
Oh, what part is that?
The part that the map was covering.
I figured you were gonna say that.
Ask dumb questions, get a dumb answer.
This is fair.
Okay. Kyle, what do you think we should do?
Gunpowder
Should I
fumes are actually rather intoxicating to a Aarakocra. He's getting super high right now.
Is this true?
No, that was bullshit.
Oh, damn.
I don't know, bro. I mean, like, we could just keep knocking around looking for this.
You want me to keep trying?
Oh, I could give it a look.
All right.
Kai, where are you looking?
I guess like wherever he didn't, and I guess like how would I put this? A spot that's not super obvious, but it's also like not so hidden that like it wouldn't be a place that I'd guess second or third, if that makes sense. That sounds really vague, but I'm trying here.
Would you say you've like sailed with like any nefarious people before? Like, have you done like any pirate adventures yourself, or are you more of a good sailor?
I'd say maybe a little bit more nefarious.
Okay, make a investigation check at advantage.
Okay.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
yeah. I have a negative modifier. I mean,
You open a drawer, and inside seems to be a pouch containing something.
oh, I open it.
It seems to be just gunpowder.
I'll put it back down. All right, fuck it. I'm just going rough with it. He's just gonna go over to where he thinks the door. Well, where he saw the door.
No,
was.
don't do it. We're supposed to be selling this. This will be a good price point. Let's keep looking.
What? What do you mean? They're gonna look at the overall, and, like, they gotta make sure that it sales and stuff, and that, like, the wheel works and the sales and all that.
Right, but this could be like such moolah, bro. Imagine telling people that there is a secret compartment where they could hide their things. I don't know, do a secret meeting, hide a body. You know, I mean, like your wife.
I think that we're gonna, like, attract the wrong sort of clientele, like more people that also are pirates.
I mean, like, I guess, but
Do we want another pirate ship out on the seas, or, like, do we want to sell it to, like, a wealthy merchant?
what if the wealthy merchants turn into pirates?
They wouldn't have a need to. Bro, they're like wealthy merchants. Why would they become pirates?
Times are tough.
Fuck it. He's just gonna try and jam it open.
Damn it.
Rip it open,
Yeah,
whatever.
make a strength check.
Oh, I'm also bad at this.
How are you trying to open it? Are you pulling or are you pushing?
The question of the ages here. Hold on.
I mean, you did answer it wrong both times when it came to the sphincter, so
He's pulling it.
okay. You pull on it. It has a bit of give on it. It seems to actually slightly be bending in some parts relative to where you're pulling on it, but it's not really budging beyond that.
Did you say he's pulling or he's budging?
He's pulling, but it's
Alright.
not budging
I'm gonna
beyond
go
like
over.
a tiny bit of give that it has.
Come on, buddy, put your back into it, and I start pulling him.
Okay, you make a strength check.
Oh my god. We're actually gonna break it. It's probably supposed to be a push.
I'm just gonna do a quick d20 roll to see the structural integrity of the wood. Oh. You're pulling. You hear snap, and then both of you go flying back, and you collide onto the floor. With Kardenn, Kai, you have a nice about the size of like a foot long sub from Subway piece of wood that's been ripped out of the door.
Nice. Alright, but we definitely opened it.
The door's still closed, but there is a hole in it now.
If I try and, like, look inside, can I see, like, I guess what would be keeping it latched in place from the inside now through the hole?
Looking through the door on the other side, you don't see anything specific, but you're like, huh, that's weird. You pull back your head and you look down, excuse me, and look at the gap between the door and the wall, and you see a little, like a bit of metal that's sticking between the two, like a deadbolt, sort of.
Oh. Okay. He's going to try and finagle his staff through to the other side slowly, and then try and, like, click, undo the deadbolt with the staff.
Oh, I misspoke. It's not like a deadbolt. It's like a normal door lock. That little bar that sticks out and goes into the door frame.
Okay, then if he could reach that, then try and unlock it.
Make a dexterity check.
Doors, the enemy of humanity.
You're fiddling with it, although you're not entirely sure which way it goes. You're pretty sure it goes into the door, so you've been trying to like slide it in, but it's not. You can't really get a good grip on it because it's small and your hands are big.
I hate this. I mean, wait a second. I have spells. I'm going to. Oh, I know exactly what'll work. This will be a terrible idea in reality. Oh wait. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate myself. I Misty Step to the other side of the door.
You can do it. Poof! You're
Fuck!
in. You're
Why
in
didn't I
another
do
room.
that sooner?
I mean, you couldn't see through the door.
That's true. He'll just unlock it.
There is
From the
no
inside.
thing to unlock it from this side.
Oh, there isn't?
No.
Sad. Alright, what's in here?
In here, there's actually it seems like they recently unloaded cargo they had, maybe like a treasure trove or something, because there's not too much, but you find 1 diamond worth 300 gold pieces.
Oh, hold
Hey, what's in there?
on. Hold on.
You find 1 vial of unknown liquid. 1 portable ram.
Download more RAM.
1 vial of unknown liquid.
22 gold. Actually, I'll just do this. $22 gold and 180 silver and 1. It does. It'll say exactly what it is. But at your current knowledge, it is a magic candle. Like you're not entirely sure what it is, other than the fact that it seems to have been lit, but none of the wax is melted.
Okay.
It's currently not lit though.
You said a magic candle?
Yep.
Okay. I will take that if there is nothing else.
Make a perception check at disadvantage because it's kind of dim in here, dim light. Because if you're, it's dark, but you have dark vision, so it's dim light.
Yes.
You find 2 copper coins that seem to have been kicked into the corner from when they were unloading shit in the past.
Copper. All right. Yeah, he'll pick those up, and then he will, because this probably won't bite me in the ass. Just Misty Step back out to the other side.
All right, it fails.
Does it actually?
No, you make it to the other side.
I was gonna say, I'm like, what the fuck kind of anti-magic bullshit is this?
It only lets you in; it doesn't let you out. Yeah, you're out. You're fine. Still have that piece of wood though.
He'll go, all right, so this is what I found. And he'll list off the items. And he'll go, I figure we just split the gold and silver and these single copper pieces. And then for the items, I know like spells and stuff. And eventually I'll be able to like bring people back from like almost dead. So, like, I think if I remember in my mindscape correctly, that
You guys did level up, right?
need.
You're supposed to be level
Yeah.
5.
Oh, we did?
You're not actually level 5 until you get to Gatford, but
Oh, so we level up when we get there.
yeah, but to pre-level up, you're turning level 5 when you get to Gatford.
Gotcha.
And he's just like, and like, I'll probably need that. So, is it okay if I take the diamond?
Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't care.
All right, all right. And then there's like this.
What else is there?
A magic candle, a portable ram, a vial of unknown liquid.
Seems to be like this kind of reddish, viscous liquid. Make a history check, Kai.
History check. -2 to intelligence.
Yeah, it's wild, man. It seems to be some sort of reddish brown liquid, mostly red though.
It's just red liquid. Yeah, that's just. Yeah, it's just red liquid, bro. I don't know. I've got like another potion that I don't think I ever figured out what it is or something, or not even potion, but like some stuff. I've got a vial of clear liquid.
Oh Jesus.
Hold on, I need to fucking.
I think that was like the stuff that I found when we were in the cave before we left. So, like I have a clean spear, 2 things of alchemist fire, a clean ring, and then a vial of clear liquid. It was what was in the adventurer's bag.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I know. Yeah.
Pretends to know.
No. I legit. I just remembered. Yeah.
But yeah, he just goes. I mean, if you want it, I mean, I found this. This would technically be like your share of stuff from like when we were in the cave with the dragon. So I mean, like, um, if you want the spear, I don't really like use metal. I'm not a big fan of it. It's kind of like a self-imposed thing, but yeah. Except for like jewelry, sometimes maybe sort of. But I'll give you the ring too if you want that, like so that you feel like you're not getting the bum end of the deal. I know that like diamonds are expensive and stuff, but I'm not gonna sell it. So he's being genuine about that. He's not going to sell it. It's literally a spell component.
Kardenn, you would have access to revivify eventually.
Right.
Being a ranger, so you do know that. Just in case
Perfect.
Kardenn would be suspicious for any reason.
No, I don't think Cardin's actually suspicious at all about it. Yeah, go ahead and keep it. I just want everything else, so I'm not gonna lie. That's
All
okay
right,
with you.
there you go. Take that. That was the stuff from here. Do you also want like the clear liquid thing or any of the stuff from the cave or?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll just take it back with me.
All right. I'm gonna keep the alchemist fire if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. We'll give you that and the only other thing was the spear, which he's not going to use. The other stuff I pre-purchased back when I was with Reggie. So there you go. So now I just have a cleansing stone, my magic bag dust with 4 more uses, 2 alchemist fire, and 1 diamond. Very good. I gotta keep track of things. Gotta keep track of things. All right, yeah. Let me hold on. From that silver that we got, let me look at the stuff in ship. So half of that would be 90 silver. Okay. 90 silver and 1 copper. I got everything all divily did it up. All right, yeah, totes. So let's I don't know, maybe talk to the captain about selling this bitch. Maybe tone it along behind us. I'll tell you a little something though, Kardenn. I don't know how much you know about sailing ships, but the ship that we're on doesn't look like a tug. So like, it's definitely going to slow us down and take a lot longer to get to Gatford if we're hauling this piece of crap behind us. Especially if like we can't get the sails moving. And would I know that he had Percy cut the ropes to the rudder?
I think I said it last session.
You said it out loud because you had to tell him what to do. So
Yeah. So he'll just go, yeah. And with that cut, um, it's gonna be hard keeping her in line. If the wind gets too crazy, she might steer off course behind us, and it could start to pull us. They might just have to cut it.
you also you've been to Gatford maybe like a couple times. It's in order to get there, you have to sail a bit into the river to actually. You have to go upstream a bit to actually get to Gatford. It's not actually right on the coast,
Oh, like I have to go up the
like Baldur's.
yeah, like Baldur's. I was just gonna say that. Yeah. So then he'll go, yeah, that's gonna be difficult going in the river, especially with other ships. It might cause an accident. We don't want that. So, I mean, if the captain says that they can repair the rudder ropes and they're down with it, then fuck it. Let's take it and sell it. But I will tell you this though, we're probably not going to be able to get away with selling it unless we offer them a cut of the profit.
Oh yeah, for sure. I wonder how much a ship actually costs, though.
A lot more than you think.
But we could definitely go half on it.
This thing would be like a sailing ship.
So a merchant ship from the 1500s went for an average of 10,000 gelders, and 10,000 gelders is about equivalent to 10,000 gold, but potentially more depending on the wood used to construct it. Don't ask me how I know this. It also takes well over 4,000 cubic meters of tree to make a boat of this size. Or some shit like that, because like a lot of it gets like scrapped and stuff.
Yeah, it's a sailing ship. So yeah, 10,000 gold pieces.
Oh, we could definitely get 5.
I mean, yeah, that's not bad.
I mean that's
I mean, yeah, that's not bad, bro.
that's its MSRP.
Yeah, that's like a fresh one.
Right.
This thing's seen a little bit of wear and tear, so
And hell, the rudder's broken.
yeah, the rudder's broke. I mean, like if they fixed it, we could maybe get like I don't know. I was
Make
thinking,
a intelligence check at advantage, Kai. You know a bit about ships.
alrighty. Intelligence, not that good.
You know a bit about ships, but you know fuck all about math.
Yeah, I've never.
I mean,
sailed
hell,
a
your
ship.
E's are backwards, so of course you're.
He could tell me that's actually 100,000 we're gonna make instead of 10,000.
Yeah, actually, I think it's like closer to 50K. I don't know.
50,000.
Yeah, it could be.
I could start a family.
I mean, if you want to, yeah.
Then the campaign will end.
Oh, that's sad. Wait, what campaign? What are you talking?
Kardenn dies.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Um, all right. Yeah. Well, why don't we go ask Captain Wahlberg?
Wahlberg.
Yeah, Captain Wahlberg. To see if we can tow this bad boy. I know it'll add some time, but 50 G's is 50 G's. And
Totally not getting 50 grand for it.
50 grand for a ship.
he's not even gonna insight it. He's just gonna believe you.
I mean, that's a galleon, so sort of reasonable, but yeah, this is the size under a galleon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, actually, galleon is 30,000.
Wait, so how much does this one actually cost?
This ship, 10.
This ship is 10. Okay.
Yeah,
Really, a
you're
space galleon is 30,000 gold pieces for real?
I feel like that sounds wrong.
It should be. I mean, I guess it's just like a normal galleon with a space wheel on it. So, I suppose. As long as I don't think it's including the cost of the component for it. But anyways, you head up deck to go talk to Captain Wahlberg.
Okay. Do you want to tell him? You want me to tell him?
Hey man, it was your idea. You got this.
All right. Yeah, I guess so. So, Captain, I have a proposal to make for you.
Ah, do you? What's the proposal?
How would you like to make $50,000?
How would we make $50,000?
We're
50,000
gonna
gold pieces.
I'm sorry. Yes. We're gonna tow this ship.
The pirate ship?
That's right.
You're going to tow it.
Well, that's where you come in.
Oh, so you want us to tow it?
That's right.
And do you think you can get 50,000 for it?
I think so.
Make I guess it would be persuasion check.
Okay.
Because you believe it, so.
All right. Persuasion. Yeah. Oh, that's performance. Sorry.
I mean, unless you're proficient in persuasion.
I'm not. They're both twos.
Okay, yeah. He looks at the ship and just kind of does like that Obama not bad face. It's like, all right, that sounds pretty good. Although getting it to Gatford might be a bit of an issue with the rudder out. If that shark, he kind of looks at Percy that's still going to town on several goons. Although like he's very much almost kind of run out. He's made his way like all the way over to here now. He's like, yeah, if that shark of yours actually did cut the rudder, that might take a bit of time to fix, especially since we none of us are aquatic, so if we can't exactly safely do it, very much it's a bit risky doing it for us.
Right. Well, if we're willing, we'll go. What's a amount? We'll take 70-30.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Just gotta do it.
I'd be willing to do 50-50, but not a penny more. Not a copper more.
What do you say, Kai?
50-50? Yeah, I'm alright
Yeah.
with that, Judge.
25,000 each? Fine. He puts out his hand?
Wing.
Wing. You've got yourself a deal.
Yeah, he shakes your hand, Wing. The hand part of your wing. And then he barks to McFarland when he wants done. McFarland then is like, all right, we're going to need to repair the rudder on that thing. So You, he points at this guy. He said, go take a rope and fix it, I guess. You get the special food for the rest of the trip because this is dangerous.
The special food.
I mean, on some ships, it's a tradition to keep more fresh food and for food for special occasions that are either like reserved for said special occasions or for compensation for crewmates who like either do something exceedingly dangerous for the good of the ship or for some other reason.
I see.
Whether or not that's an actual tradition in real life, I don't fucking know. But that's what it is in Haldrum. Because I say so.
Very, very well.
So yeah, Crew 2 grabs a rope and climbs down the ladder and just starts kind of treading water over to where the rudder would be, and see him kind of hesitate for a little bit, and then he takes a big breath and goes under. For maybe, I don't know, maybe a minute passes. And then he surfaces, but he still has the rope in hand, and he shouts up. It's like, I can't quite get to the rudder.
Why not?
It's a bit of a swim under the boat, and I can't hold my breath and swim that far for that long.
Well, I think I can think of someone who can help.
By this point, Percy has gone up here and has torn the torso off of this guy's head, and is almost done with eating him. Yeah, I'll just get rid of a bunch of these guys because they're all fucking gone.
He just consume. Well, I would have one less wild shape. I can wild shape into a dolphin and help. Unless you were trying to send Percy, but I could also help Percy.
Yeah, that works for me.
Alright. He'll just run over to the side of the deck and then actually he'll get a bit higher up and just leap off and then turn into a dolphin just before he impacts the water to slide in there nice and good.
Kardenn, you see Percy, after finishing the body, watch Kardenn jump off the boat, and then you see him flop, and then he does that huge fucking leap off the side of the ship down into the water. And now that you're underwater, Percy looks at you, Kai, and you actually understand him, sort of. It's a bit weird. It's he's speaking in a thick accent.
Hello, I am Shark. It's me, Percy.
But it's like, hey, Kai, you understand me that way?
Yeah, I understand. That's not what a dolphin sounds like. Yeah, I understand you.
Oh man, it's definitely not like speak with animals. You got a hell of an accent, man.
You too.
I suppose it goes both ways then. All right, let's help this guy get this fucking rope.
Touch.
And you two swim up alongside the crewmate. He grabs onto your dorsal fins, and you swim under the ship to where the rudder would be, and he starts working on it. Let me see. Can he get it done in time? Yes, he can. He gets it done, but you notice he's starting to struggle with holding his breath.
Oh my god. I don't really know what to do to help him in that case, but
He like kind of, he's like sort of, he kind of does that like you're reaching out to grab something, but like you're not grabbing it, so like you're kind of waving your hand there. But in your both you and Kardenn's, both you and Percy's direction.
oh, like he wants us to bring him up.
It definitely looks like he's trying to grab you to be taken up.
Then yeah, I'll take him up.
Yeah,
If he's
you
not.
easily get him to hold on, and you get him up above water, and he like does that whole like I've almost fucking drowned kind of gasp for air. And after like a few like seconds of him like just trying to get his breathing under control, I was like, that was a bit close. Whew. I don't think I've ever been that scared of dying. He looks at you, Kai, and it's like, you're the dwarf, right?
Would I still be the dolphin?
I mean, you didn't say you changed back.
Yeah, so then he would just go, eh.
I'll take that as a yes. And I recognize you because you still have a lot of blood on you, he says to Percy. And yeah, if you want, you can help guide him over to the ladder for him to climb back up.
Yeah, sure.
Over the next couple hours, because it takes a bit to like get the ship to come round and get a line sorted, they have to like assemble several ropes together to actually get like a decent tow line, and they get that attached, and they're able to set off with maybe like half the crew on one ship, the other half on the other. McFarland takes over control of the pirate ship, along with 3 other crew members, and Wahlberg and 2 other crew members stay on the main ship. More crew member on the larger ship because, it's larger. It takes more hands to manage it.
Right. Who was that joined?
Someone joined?
Yeah, I thought I heard someone join and then not say anything and leave.
It's possible that happened because, well, I don't have my notifications turned on at the moment, so I didn't hear anything. But let me bring you to the map.
Won't you take me to Funky Town?
So over the next few days, the ships sail just kind of continually up around the northern coast of Gatford. You see several ships pass by. You see a few kind of turning off and heading into this bay here to head upstream towards Manawatch. But the ship continues on to the faster part where it would sail upstream to Gatford. And they do so without error. There was like a couple close calls where the ship in the rear is like drifting a bit just because of the crosswinds. But thankfully, thanks to the rudder repairs and the crew on the other ship, it was able to avoid probably with the amount of gunpowder on board, say like a Halifax 1911 Halifax disaster, I think is when it was.
Oh boy. Avoiding exploding is always good.
Harbor explosion. What was that? 1917. Okay. And Then, after getting towards the port, they detach the rear of the vessel, and the back fell off. They unhook the tow line and retract it to the main ship, and the other crew brings the ship into dock, not too far from the actual ship itself. And you're free to disembark. As you do, Captain Wahlberg pulls you aside. He's like, all right, we're going to be in town for a bit. Hopefully you are able to sell the ship before then.
Oh. Right. Yes. Won't let you down, Captain.
All right, he nods his head, and he gets his. He goes back to helping his crew with unloading the crates that they weren't privy to know what's inside, and neither are you.
So, I was kind of hoping that they were going to sell the ship.
What? Why would they do that?
Because, they were the ones who towed it.
But we're the ones that said that we could get them $50K for it.
Right, so I thought they would have jumped at the opportunity. They fucking ship, we don't.
You say they fucking ship, we don't.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Kyle just be like, oh fuck, dude. We could probably find someone to buy a ship. Can't be that hard, can it?
Oh wait, we're off the ship, right?
Yeah.
Do I hear the flop?
Actually, for the past day or so, Percy has been swimming alongside the ship. He's actually currently not really frolicking, but just kind of playing in the harbor a bit nearby.
Is anyone afraid that there's a shark just frolicking in the water?
At a quick glance, you think most people are looking at it thinking it's a dolphin playing. Because sharks don't goof off like that.
Right. Yeah, Percy's something else.
You hear one kid is like, "Mom, why does that dolphin look like it has the same issue that cousin Billy have?"
Oh no.
What does the mom say?
Maybe the dolphin's mother spent some time where a pirate ship sank and had a bit too much of got a bit too much of some of the drinks that the pirates have in its system. Although more phrased like a mother would say. Not like the weird Beck speak.
I thought you were going down a worse road with that, but
No. The kid thinks the dolphin has fetal alcohol syndrome.
Oh,
that's horrible. Okay.
alright, I'm gonna look for someone that looks like they buy and sell ships.
Okay, make a perception check.
Yo, I love that. Yo.
All right, after a bit of wandering around the docks, you find a harbor master. They have a clipboard, which isn't actually a clipboard because those aren't invented until super late in history. But yeah, it's a medieval clipboard.
Okay. Hey, so are you do you by chance sell ships?
It's I probably should describe how he looks. It's a middle-aged human, with a bit of a kind of beard and like a Scottish, like one of those like kind of like Scottish golf cap things with like the little pom pom on top.
A tam.
That's
It's
what
called
it's
a
called.
tam o'shanter.
Yeah, he has got one of those. He turns to look at you and he's like, "Ah, we do sell some ships here, and occasionally we'll also purchase them."
All right, so I got a ship that I'm looking to sell. Recently acquired, relatively good condition. It was used for piracy. However, its former owners have been, let's say, removed from existence for their vile acts of villainy. And that is how the ship came into our possession legally and in self-defense. And I would like to sell it for as much money as I can make. From my days of sailing, and from what I remember, if I remember correctly, uh, it's it's a good ship and worth a considerable sum.
All right, yeah, it's understandable. There's a fair amount of piracy out towards in the Elder Sea and out towards Garnell's coast, particularly with the Kittiman pirates. It's not the first time we've had a few individuals come in claiming they've captured a pirate ship and made it their own. In fact, is it that one that's still flying the pirate flag?
Right, we probably should have sent someone to climb down and like get rid of that. Yeah, it would be that one.
All right, yeah, it's. Don't worry, it's not the first time Gatford has had that issue. So obviously that's why we didn't fire any cannons on you. Plus, seeing it being towed in by a merchant ship was probably a good indication that it was not hostile.
Right. Yep.
Plus,
That's
Blue
true.
Star. Blue Star's a far easier target than Gatford, because getting to Gatford, they have to sail past several ships that would be patrolling the waterways. But yeah, I'll go take a look at it, see what I think it would be worth.
All right. Sounds phenomenal. I guess I'll just go along with him if there's like no objection to that.
Yeah. He actually sort of seems like he expects you to follow. And you walk back to the ship, and as you're walking back, he's like, "Oh, it's actually the first time in a while we've seen a dolphin playing in the harbor by itself."
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a buddy of mine. I'm a bit like inclined towards the nature aspect of the world, and nice dolphin. His name's Percy.
Ah, neat. There actually is a bit of a druid circle out in Slither Springs, to the west of here. I forgot to
Oh,
put a compass on this fucking map.
oh, that's cool. I've always wanted to meet other druids. I kind of like picked up my persuasion just kind of like sailing the sea and having a respect for it. Never really joined a circle. Who knows? Maybe they'll have me. Maybe they have like some sort of like water related stuff.
Water, not per se. I believe they're rock druids or something of the like.
Ooh,
I don't know. They're very big in mountains and caves and fungus and I don't know stuff you find underground and
uh,
natural material, but it's not not living material per se. Although I've had a conversation with a couple, and some of them say that the world itself is alive, as that the ground itself is as much part of the ecosystem as any trees, which I suppose is not entirely wrong, but it's a bit weird if you ask me.
yeah, that's I don't know about all that. I mean, like people got like red water in them, but I'm not gonna say that like the water in you is alive. That's like wild, bro. No, I mostly just care for like seafaring creatures and stuff, and like some of the ones that like find their way up on the coasts.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm not a big fan of like under the mountains and stuff.
You gotta go to hot springs though. It's nice to head there occasionally on vacation.
Do you know if there's like any uh, uh, Bawillas? Elven Bawillas?
But what?
Bawilla, beautiful woman I'd like to ask out.
Oh, he kind of like looks around his immediate area. Like you see him like do a slow scan of the harbor. He's like, I mean, not that I can see. Although I'm more into the halfling lass myself rather than elven. Something about the giant feet, but it's more of a personal thing.
Ah, I see.
Okay, Beck.
That's interesting. Okay, Beck, you like feet, little boy?
No, I don't actually, but it would be something that would be reasonable to exist in a world with halflings that have fucking gigantic feet.
Yeah. Foot fetish.
Keep
Foot
telling
fetish.
yourself that.
Now we get to bully you. um, God damn it, I hate it. Yeah, he'll just go.
A Scottish human with a halfling foot fetish.
I mean, like, not just necessarily like here, but like if you know if there are any elves that are part of the druid circle.
Oh, I think they're mostly dwarves actually. Dwarves and gnomes.
What the fuck? He looks kind of upset by this, and he's just like, all right.
There might be an elf or two, but honestly, I don't really pay attention. They're all kind of weird, if you ask me.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I probably come across as a little weird too, but hopefully not as weird as them.
I mean, actually, one time I saw apparently they cast some weird spell called Speak with Rock, and they had a conversation with a rock. That was very strange.
Yeah, I've never like talked to a tree or a rock in my life. That's really weird.
I'm definitely homebrewing that spell now. Speak with Rock. That's something I made up on the spot. That's hilarious. Also, the stone druid circle is something I made up on the spot. It sounds so cool. It's just so cursed.
Are you a sedimentary rock? I know what shale looks like.
I mean, most of my friends are metamorphic.
He'll just like kind of like show him around what he knows of the ship, and he'll be like, yeah, I think like it's relatively pretty spacious. And then like when he gets like down to the area where like the thing's broken, he's like, so I'm not gonna lie, we tried really hard to figure out how to open this little secret compartment, and I definitely broke the door, and that could use some fixing. But definitely like something you could probably tell people to maybe get a little bit more money. Maybe you're selling it to like a merchant that likes his privacy, or like wants a safe room in case pirates attack or something.
He takes a look at like the area of the door and it's like, I don't really see how you open it. And he goes and kind of looks at the door and takes out like his tiny little probably like thieves' tools kind of thing, and just kind of like eases the latch out of the door, and then like he's able to like push it open. He's like, that's odd. The door swings both ways.
Oh, hold us.
What the fuck?
If you were struggling to open it, it likely was the lock. The lock, I'm not sure what triggers it. There seems to be some sort of mechanism on the outside here, but I don't know where.
Yeah, we were looking around, and yeah, it was problematic. But I mean, besides that, we did technically sort of like jerry rig the rudder, right? So like it's good.
I mean, it didn't fail on the way here.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah.
Do you mention the
he'll
rudder?
just- No, he won't say anything.
No.
He'll just, but yeah, I mean, like, that's, otherwise, working ship. I mean, you might have to, like, scrub some of the bloodstains off the deck, but, yeah. Nothing a little, water and a scrub brush couldn't fix.
Just making a note that you did not mention the damage to the rudder.
Oh, no.
Right. Usually, things, ships like this that are fresh out of a dockyard, they tend to be going around 10,000 gold pieces. But this thing, it's seen some use. Probably getting, I'd say about maybe 6,750 gold pieces for it.
6,750. Okay.
Kardenn and Kai, that is way less than the 50,000 you were expecting and told Captain Wahlberg to expect.
Now, like, what kind of size of ship would go for, like, say 50,000 gold pieces?
Oh, something bigger than a galleon. Galleons go for about 30,000 if they're brand new, but I've only seen maybe a ship or two that exceed 30,000. There was one that came in that was probably worth about 100,000 gold pieces. It was bloody massive, that thing. It probably could have like a whole mini city on it. It was like what was the word that they used? I don't know. It was like some sort of ship that wealthy travelers would sail on around the various ports of Haldrum.
Oh, right, like Norwegian cruise line. No.
Meta, it seems like he's referring to like a cruise ship.
Yeah. He probably wouldn't necessarily know what that is.
You've probably seen one from underneath a couple times, but like you're looking at it from underneath. You didn't get a good look at it. You just saw like a really big, long ship.
So, would you be able to do like 7, like just flat, since like there's the extra like room? I mean, like I feel like you could probably squeeze way more people out of more money out of whoever would be buying it because of that.
I mean, likely we would probably be gutting this thing and then doing some renovations, making it a bit not as piratey per se. Make it more worth it for a merchant. That tends to be more of the business we get. But 7,000 for this with the work that we're gonna have to do on it. Mickey, excuse me. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. Fuck you, dice.
No, I'm sorry. Especially with the renovations we're gonna have to run. I'm afraid 6,750 gold pieces is about as high as I can go. I mean, I could throw in an extra cup or two, but that's just excess coins I have in my pocket.
All right. So how about this, right? I understand you can't. So we'll go with that. But in the future, I want to make a deal with you that if we come across any other pirate ships, and if we sell exclusively to you, that maybe you could sort of like, give us a little bit of a bump in pay, since like we'd be exclusively doing business with you. Think of it as like a contract of sorts.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Fuck.
Did you say pog or fuck?
I said pog.
Okay.
Hey, that's not bad. That could have been way worse. Holy shit.
Could have been a 0.
It could have been a 0.
And we do get some pirate ship business in here. Occasionally, some adventurers come in with a ship that they managed to commandeer. I mentioned it to you before, because that's why we weren't really afraid of a pirate ship being towed in. In fact, actually, a couple of months ago, 3 kobolds and a Kenku came in with a pirate ship of their own that they sold.
Oh, I know those guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Cheap Cheap's a friend of mine.
Yeah, they're a nice bunch of them. But yeah, the Cheap is just, he wouldn't shut up. Just wouldn't stop talking.
Yeah, he's a bit of a talker.
But yeah, I suppose we could arrange something. What's your names?
Kai Reefborn.
He looks at you, Kardenn.
Some people call me Kardenn. Others call me Kardenn. You can call me Kardenn.
I think I'll go with Kardenn.
I use it sometimes, so don't wear it out.
He kind of smirks at that. Are you with any organizations? Are you registered with the Adventuring Guild at all?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not married.
That's not what he asked, bro. No,
Oh.
yeah, we're registered with the Adventurers Guild, please.
It's all right. It seems to be a common theme that Arakakra have an issue with the Gatfordian accent. I think it's the lack of ears. They have ear holes instead. I don't know. It's a bit odd, but
What's wrong?
nothing. It's just it seems to be something in my experience. Arakaka tend to have a little bit of a trouble understanding our accent. I mean, I think you have an accent, but whatever.
Is he being rude about it?
Make an insight check.
I didn't even need to wild shape into a fucking dolphin. I could have just fixed the ropes myself with my underwater helm of action.
I forgot you had that.
I know. So did I. I feel fucking bad.
He's being mostly genuine. Like he definitely believes what he's saying, but there might be like a little bit of racial bias in there, but like more like to the level of like systemic like that's what the population of Gatford thinks. So everyone believes it, whether it be true or not.
So is systemic racism.
Yes, but it's not. You understand that like it's not something that he like is aware is racist.
It's unintentional racism. Don't you know all Asian people? I mean, what? No.
I'm about to squawk at this dude.
Okay.
You ever heard like the term like I'm about to black on someone? Well, I'm about to squawk on
Oh my god! I hate it. I hate it. Please send help.
Just because I have ear holes and not ears like you doesn't mean I can't listen. You know, you could be less rude about it like everyone else on this fucking island.
This isn't an island.
Yeah, no, this is just the tip of like a continent.
I could,
island.
like, if we go here, you guys are over here.
Where are we?
I centered the map on it there.
Oh, right.
You're there. This very much is not an island. I mean, maybe you could consider the entire continent a gigantic ass island, but it's like 8 times the size of Greenland.
Right.
And that's like a rough estimate.
Anyways, I don't really appreciate how you like to assume things about Aarakocra. Yes, we're not the prettiest, we're not the smartest beings, but we're still beings just like you.
What's your passive perception, Kardenn?
13.
Okay, Kai, what's yours?
20.
Kai, you watch like as Kardenn goes off on his rant in the middle of a Wendy's. This poor fella, he's like he's sort of like frowning, like he's sad and like he feels ashamed, and like he slowly gets like smaller, figuratively, just because of like his body posture, over the course of the rant.
It wasn't like that long a rant. Like everything that I said, that's all I wanted.
Oh, it feels long to him.
Kardenn, I think that it's just a little bit of a cultural mistake, you know? Maybe they just don't know enough about Aarakocra, and you know, they're just making assumptions to fill in the gaps of their knowledge. So like, he probably didn't mean anything by it. And then he'll kind of like say in a slightly hushed tone, like, "Please don't be rude to the man that's about to buy a boat."
I wait for the man to respond before I say anything else.
Of course, yes. Yeah. I mean, I suppose upon self-reflection and cultural introspective, that maybe there is a bit of racial bias for Gatfordians towards Aarakocra. Honestly, there aren't too many Aarakocra around here. They tend to be more towards Oxcalith and other areas with thick forests. Here we're more open plains and mountains, but not forests. So, yeah, I apologize for coming off being rude to you, sir.
Is he being genuine?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
So imagine you've backed your car into Obama's prized retro car that he spent every day fixing up. And he's mad at you. And you feel really bad about it because you just fucked up Obama's prized car. That's the feeling you're getting from him.
So he's pissed at me, or I'm pissed at him?
No, he feels bad. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's the guy that backed into Obama's car and is like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
No, I kind of. I'm not gonna be that asshole because, like, wait, hold on. Let me check my alignment real quick. Oh, I'm a true neutral. Okay. No, I'm not gonna say that. If I was an asshole, I was gonna say,
You know what? You can make it up by giving us 7,000.
Oh my god.
but I'm not gonna say that. So
Yeah,
You know
since you're
what?
not saying that, I would say that would cause the deal to sell any future ships to fall through.
right, so that's why I'm not saying that. I'm gonna be true neutral.
Hell, I'd say both of you make a persuasion check, just because this whole incident has been awkward for him, and there's a chance that he might not want to ever deal with you guys again. Yeah, okay, yeah, he seems like he'd be open for a deal in regards of selling future ships, but yeah, he's a bit shaken by what Kardenn did.
Well, he shouldn't have been rude.
He it's not
So,
necessarily his fault. But okay.
I mean, like, Yeah, that's a rabbit hole.
Yeah, as soon as he realized it, he admitted to it and like said sorry and like, but like prior he had no idea.
He's gonna go out to him, and he's gonna put his wing out and goes. Did he actually say sorry?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did, right?
yeah, he
Okay.
apologized.
I accept your apology. And I apologize for going off. I feel Eric Cocker aren't as understood as we would like to be.
So he puts out his wing to like shake his hand.
He extends his hand to shake yours. Well, I've heard some stories from merchants from Oxgalith actually that Eric Cocker are actually pretty well liked over there, and they're a lot more common there, but they're still not. They're still kind of rare. But there's apparently there's specialty Erlakokla bars. There's Erlakokran brothels. There's an Erlakokra coffee shop. That was a bit an odd one. There's a traveling troupe from oh shit, what's the city called? The Free City of Ravamira, the cultural capital of Haldrum, of course, of a traveling troupe of Eric Cochran circus performers that actually do a lot of their work over in Oxgalith. So, yeah, it definitely seems to be more of a Gatfordian thing. But I will make an effort from now on to help make my my fellow Gatfordians understand the error of our ways.
Well, I really appreciate you telling me this. I definitely want to go see these people now, as I'm very interested. Well, I hope to see you in the future.
Yeah, hopefully our next encounter doesn't go as unpleasantly as this ended up being. Again, I apologize for that, but yeah, if you follow me to my office, I'll be able to hand you the gold, and you can be on your way.
Perfect.
Awesome.
So it takes you maybe 10 minutes to head over to his office, and he opens up a safe, pulls out a sack of gold that you've seen around a bit. Definitely seems to be one of those magical enchanted sacks that are linked to the banks in Lindell. And he reaches in, and it looks like he kind of like makes a concentrating face for a second, and he pulls out another smaller pouch, and he tosses it over to you. And right, it's a 6,800 gold pieces. I threw in an extra 50, just because I felt a little bad. Oh, and he reaches into his pocket and pulls out 3 copper coins and tosses it over to you.
Oh my god.
That's 6,800 gold pieces and 3 copper pieces. But next time you're riding in a ship, pirate ship, come find me. I'm oh Jesus, Galen McTavish.
Dope.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. McTavish.
No one laughed at my joke.
What did you say?
You clipped
I
out.
said soap.
Soap.
I don't get it.
Like Soap
Modern Warfare.
McTavish from Modern Warfare.
Oh,
Soap.
Soap trusted you.
Exactly.
Alrighty, so money that we have made. And basically, like it's all like officiated, right? Like the deal and everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, with that in mind, head back.
Though
towards-
you understand that it is with that specific guy. If like say a different horror master takes charge, you won't get the same deal because it's not with Gatford, the harbor of Gatford itself. It's with Galen McTavish.
Right. So yeah, he will head back towards Captain Captain Wahlberg and with the money in tow. Hopefully Kardenn in tow as well. Yeah.
He sees you walking up. It's like, I see. Did you get the ship sailed? Oh my god, I'm stuck in Scottish. Did you get the ship sailed? Ship sailed? Oh my god, the ship sailed.
Sold?
Yeah, the ship sold. Fuck me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no problem. So, well, kind of a problem, but it's my bad. But you know, true to our word, true to our word. You said 50-50, so hopefully you'd still be okay with doing that. Although I'd understand if you get a little upset, and I am willing to go to 60-40. I would prefer not to, but I miscalculated how much the boat would be worth. That kind of boat is usually worth 10K fresh made. We got 6,800 for it because it is used and it's got some wear and tear. So yeah, but I mean, either way, we're gonna end up making a profit. So like, hopefully you're okay with this.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm so bad at these. I'm so bad at these.
He kind of like squints his eyes just a little bit, like enough to be noticeable. Kind of like sort of glares at you. It's like, very well. We expected a bit more, but oh my god, I'm stuck in Scottish. I did it for so long, it's stuck on.
Listen here, we expected a wee bit more, lad, but you fucking I hate you.
We
You're
we were
worse.
expecting a bit more, but oh, how will I sell it to the crew? Let's say 70-30.
70. What? No.
70-30. What manner of shite is that? No, okay, we'll just go. Oh, fuck.
You're getting paid through. We already paid you through the adventuring. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's just stuck on. You're getting paid through the adventuring guild already. That's what the contract's for. Oh my god! It keeps
Right.
it keeps ticking on.
Sorry. I'm not trying to be like greedy or anything like that. No, you know what? All right, yeah, I'm fine with that. It was my bad, my fuck up. So
I don't want 70-30.
look, I made a mistake, and you know we're a little duo here, so we gotta like gotta
You don't
pay
get
the
to make the
price.
decisions. It's both of us.
Bro, I sold the fucking ship for you. You didn't even want to do it yourself. Look, we're getting money from the guild, and we're getting this. This is just free money on top of it. What does it matter?
This was my idea.
Okay, yeah, it was your idea. You're still getting paid. You're still getting free money.
60-40.
Oh my god. Fine, I guess you do the negotiations from now on. Fuck.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage, Kardenn.
As you wish.
Oh my god.
What is this? What is this?
Shame the DC was higher.
Was it actually?
I mean, Cardin's very rude about it.
That's fair.
He looks at you and is like, I mean, no.
What was see?
Maybe, maybe,
What, 65-35?
maybe 3169.
Fuck.
Hey, no. 65-35?
70-30.
Fuck, dude. I'm okay with whatever at this point. I mean, Kardenn, if this is the hill you want to die on, brother, then I guess go for it. I'm not fighting these guys.
Fight them. I just.
I mean,
we were the
technically,
What?
well, technically, we're still under contract to them, so they're our bosses, so we kind of have to go with it if you think about it that way. Until we turn it into the guild, they're still in charge of us.
69-31.
Oh my gosh.
70-30. Actually, make another persuasion check at disadvantage.
I hate it.
70-30.
I just want to say, from my end, I wasn't trying to screw you over. I just misremembered in terms
Deal.
of pricing.
Pleasure working with you.
Sorry,
Alright.
what?
Oh, he just flies off. Alright, I will give them 70% of math.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you're free to do the math on your own. I'm not doing it.
What was the total? You said 6,800?
Yeah. So just 30% of that is yours.
What is...
Oh my god, that was wrong. I got 22,666. That's not how you do that.
No.
Oh, 2040.
2040. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally figured it out. I kept hitting divide instead of multiply.
That's it. That's what we get. And then Kai will give...
We'll split the gold between the two of you, 70-30.
Yeah, he'll do that, and he'll give the 70% to Kardenn because he feels bad.
Oh, I thought you were going to give 70% to yourself and 30% to
No!
Kardenn because he's an asshole.
No, he'll give him that, but then he'll say to him, "I'm giving you 70% of the 30 that we made. All right, but look, just." I understand that you're like sensitive or whatever, but please don't be a dick to people that we're trying to make deals with to get more money, because then we end up making less money. Okay? Okay.
Oh, first I can't hear now. I'm sensitive, huh?
Since when has that been an insult? Women tend to like that, Kardenn.
He can't. He looks to the left. He looks to the right. What women?
What, you mean like right now? I mean, they're not around right now. I'm just saying that it's a trait that women tend to like.
Actually, with your passive perception, you notice that there is a female seagull sitting on one of the pylons.
But she's not an Aarakocra.
Not your passive perception. Kai sees it.
Oh.
You wouldn't even be able to recognize that it was female.
Would like a regular seagull or like a seagull Aarakocra?
A regular seagull.
All right.
Bro, I'm not about to be like Brian from Family Guy, bro.
Okay, so Karden, your 70% of 2040 is 1428, and I take 612. Yeah, I would clock the seagull and then like realize it's a chick and then kind of chuckle to myself that there's in fact a female nearby. Of some
You
of
say
some
that to me?
species. No. I'm saying like it's something he's clocking himself and.
All I want, and he starts breaking down a little bit. All I want.
So this is what I want. I need to be treated with some respect.
No. He starts crying a little bit. He's like, I just want to meet that one female. Appreciates me.
I want someone to love me.
The fucking narrator is ruining my moment. You know how many people look at me and they're like, damn, that's a big bird. This bird has feelings.
I mean, I feel you.
Do you though?
I mean, I understand. You know, you're definitely a guy in touch with his feelings and stuff, and I can understand the want to be with someone that loves you for you. So yeah, I do get you.
It's just very hard. And well, let's just say he starts like stuffing his face with crackers because that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, thick.
So, I thought getting a lot of money would make me well known in the community. I thought we were gonna make 50,000 and gonna settle down with someone.
I mean, we could just start saving up, and then you could settle down. Put the money that you made today away, and put it in the bank. I mean, I'm gonna put mine in my little piggy. He puts money in the piggy.
Oh, that's right, the pig.
The pig's in a pocket dimension at the moment. It's not with you.
Oh, sad. He'll call him later and put money in him.
Wait a second. We've gone in like pretty far inland, right?
Decently, but not super far.
Where is he?
Percy? He's in the harbor.
He's still there.
Yeah, he's still playing in the harbor.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
like in the harbor area still, probably.
I'll let him chill then. Percy had a good run. It's been a fucking minute. Larry!
Okay.
Which one was Larry? Larry was the bird.
The Becky Let Me Smash. It's been I don't think I've summoned him in a few.
You thought about summoning him for the cave, but then you were like, it's a cave.
Yeah.
Kai, after a little bit, you look up to like some of the rigging on a nearby ship, and your eye catches the eye of a bird up there, and you realize, oh hey, that's Larry. And then Larry, as soon as he realizes that you see him, he swoops down and lands on Kardenn's shoulder.
I just go, hey Larry.
He nods to you.
It's good to see you, Larry.
He nods to you.
I'm gonna use this real quick.
Was that you casting Speak with Animals?
Yes.
Thank God.
Why?
I mean, just having to non-verbal communication is so inefficient. Honestly, you need to learn to speak Crow.
I asked to like start learning these languages to be like it's gonna take a long time.
Who'd you ask to learn that?
You? I asked you.
This is Larry responding to you, dipshit.
Oh.
It will take a long time to learn.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought that was you asking me what spell I posted.
No, that was Larry. All of that was Larry.
Oh.
Like, was that you cast to speak with animals? Yes. Oh, thank God.
I thought you were just complaining for a second. Like,
No, that was Larry.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
These animals are fucking amazing.
My first time as a ranger's a blast.
Dude, he finally got in at hour 2. He got in.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he just started working on his character.
Oh, just started work. He needs to get it done before then, though.
I know. And if he's a caster and he takes a long time picking his spells and magic items, he might be fucked.
Bro, he's always a caster though.
And one time he was a rogue.
He was a rogue.
Unless he was an arcane trickster, then he was a caster.
He was a scout for that one.
Okay.
No, he was a swashbuckler, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. And then I just stuffed him into a bag.
You just fucking
I thought you were gonna
murdered
win
him.
that one too.
I mean, if I succeeded the grapple, if I managed to get the Grin Reaper into the bag, I would have won, but I
I
failed.
should not have allowed you to do that in the first place, but you know.
It was April Fool's!
It was April Fool's. So
And it's been banned forever.
I'll learn
As
from
it
your
should be.
mistakes. I'm just waiting for someone to finally self-destruct with the 2 bags of holding.
2 bags of holding, or like the portable hole in the bag of holding arrow.
Oh, God.
Wait, how does that work?
Bean sent me a description of it. It's like you fire an arrow. It sort of is like sort of like a nuke in some regards. Like when it impacts the target, the portable hole is pushed into the bag of holding. As like the rest of the arrow kind of like collapses into itself. And then that triggers the gate to the astral plane.
So, what's the point of it though?
It creates a gate to the astral plane that sucks everything within 10 feet one way. No save.
Yep. Yeah. It's
Oh,
just.
so if you're getting hit by an arrow, that's what you're talking about.
You don't even have to get hit by it. You just have to be within 10 feet.
Yeah.
So if someone shoots you with the arrow, it doesn't hit you.
Depends on where it lands. If it lands within 10 feet, you're fucked.
Yeah. Yep. And then like the whole thing is what would probably be the best use of it is attempt to survive to the end and then strategically place it like somewhere in the middle of the smallest possible arena, but then have like a character that's capable of wrestling or like grappling really well, and then you just fucking throw people into the hole.
Wait.
Easy kills.
So what does 2 bag of holdings do to each other again?
Same
They
thing, but
destroy
throw 'em.
each other and create a
Yeah.
gate to the astral sea.
Yep. Which the problem with that is too is that like the astral sea is super dangerous, like for non-astral beings.
There's
so
Githyanki, there's astral dreadnoughts, there's
mind flares.
there's magical effects that can just straight up kill you. You can only move relative to your intelligence score, and everyone dumps that, even wizards.
Even wizards.
Intelligence is so useless. What? There's only like 3 skills, and only one of them is used.
So if a bag of holding went to a bag of holding in the campaign setting,
You go to the astral sea.
Yeah.
if you're within 10 feet of it, and it's
But
one
it
way.
was anywhere.
You have to find your own way back.
Yep. It would just be like, in all likelihood, if you did it to yourself as like a sacrifice or just fucking around, that's
There's been a few
probably gonna
stories
be
of
your
like
character.
characters doing that as like a last ditch effort on the BBEG.
Yeah.
But please don't do that in this campaign because, as far as you know, there's no other planes, and I don't want to figure out what will happen.
We're just out in the middle of the water.
Oh yeah, your pig also counts as like a portable hole or a bag of holding, so don't put it in one for the love of God.
So if the pig goes into the bag of
Yes!
holding, do the same thing.
That's why it has its own pocket plane.
We don't have a bag of holding.
Yet.
Do we? Yet. Yeah. But what are you doing? What are you?
I thought you were about to say the command word for the pig to come back.
No,
So
my cat's in here.
what about a bag of devouring into it, or a bag of holding into a bag of devouring?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. Anything that creates an extra dimensional plane. Yeah. That's why he also said the portable hull.
Although there is no stipulation about being inside like a bag of holding or a portable hole, making a bag of holding or a portable hole and then putting it in there. It says it can't enter it. Doesn't say anything about it existing in it.
Oh, I understand what you mean. So
Rules is written.
You would put the artificer inside of the bag of holding. He would make a bag of holding inside of the bag of holding, and then it would be fine.
Yep. Technically,
So
you'd
then-
have, if you were to do that infinitely, you'd have infinite space.
And it would be what Morgan always wanted, a bag of holding.
Bag of holding, a 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 bag of holding. A portable hole, a bag of holding.
Back.
Like, it's just bag of holdings all the way down.
Yeah, it's Land of Lakes. It's like the original image with the Indian lady. It just continues again and again and again, never ending.
It's a fractal bag of holding.
A fractal Lando Lakes butter.
Honestly, I thought it'd be like pretty hilarious if like you get a bag of holding that's like it has stuff in it. It's just you don't know what's in it, and like you have to like go out of your way as like let's say corpse, and you like pull out a corpse, and you're like, what the fuck?
I thought about doing that, and now I might do it again. It was an idea, but I don't know when I'm gonna do it because you guys already have like 2 of them, so it's like.
And one of them's like a fresh creation from
Yeah.
Jarvis. So there's definitely nothing in there unless like he keeps his skeletons in there.
No, if it's I thought Bruce had one too that he made.
Did Bruce make one?
Yeah, you guys have 3 fucking bags of holding.
Oh god.
Oh boy, that's a problem.
Marcus goes in and puts one in the other.
And no one took Walter's shit.
Right, yeah, they didn't take any of your stuff with you because they were like, it's gonna be super hard transporting a body. Why don't we just like, couldn't they have just put him inside of the bag of holding and kept casting gentle repose?
Yes, but a body is big and heavy. Like, yeah, he only weighs like 120 something pounds, but that's a sizable percentage of the 500-pound limit of a bag of holding. And plus, at the time, we only had Ed's beer bag.
Yeah, he's got his beer bag. Eventually, the beer will run out. I don't want a repeat of like, well, not a repeat, but a mirror of grog in his never-ending ale cask.
Bro, remember in Strahd when that shit with TJ had it, and then he sold it?
He had a bag of holding and he sold it. Yeah.
No. Remember the drink, the endless drink?
Oh yes, you had a flask of what is it, like endless replenishment, or a flask of replenishment is the correct term for it. And they had it full of the like the select version of Red Dragon Crush from the Wizards of Wine, and he sold it for nowhere close to what it was worth. So See, like that you could have gotten away with if you guys had one of those, and then he poured like like Sandcake Hide into it. You just have never-ending Sandcake Hide. It would be terrible, but you'd have it. But I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, actually, now would be a good time for an intermission.
That's right. In it?
What?
Oh, it's an intermission. I have my sheet in the middle, so I thought it just said in it.
And Kardenn is just an entity of chaos, even though he's true neutral.
He's a true neutral chaos. True neutral can be chaos.
I mean, yeah, but they can also be lawful. Like they're both. That's the thing.
He's been lawful.
When?
I'll get back to you on that one.
He's mostly been chaotic neutral,
Chaotic neutral.
which can sometimes be mistaken for chaotic asshole, which he's definitely been sometimes.
Hey, he's a good guy.
He can be a real dick though, even though he doesn't have one.
Listen, his cloaca is something to brag about.
So cavernous. You fit a whole family of 4 in there.
When women say, "I want to peg my man," I'm the perfect guy. Shit. This week's gonna be fucking rough doing Wee and Arena.
I mean, I'll be like screaming in at like last minute for wee. I'll be like half an hour late.
You got I think we're starting at 8 for Arena Friday.
Yeah, I should be good for that. So, and then I have no work the next day. So.
Oh, lucky you.
And I'm also
Yeah.
I got a can of Coke, so I can have some rum and Coke that night. Looking forward to it.
Rum and cock.
Rum and Walter the Vampire Slayer, drunk as fuck. Let's go.
There you go. I'm excited. This battle's going to be very, very hard. Probably the hardest fight I've ever had.
Either that or we're gonna curb stomp him.
I don't think so. I mean, he has 1,000+ health, dude.
Oh, did he up it to over 1,000 now? Jesus Christ. I mean, he can't up the AC too much because otherwise people won't be able to hit him.
Probably like 20 though.
Last I saw that seemed correct, but he might have changed it.
If it's higher than 20, I don't know.
I have a -2 to hit.
I'm scared because I think I'm the only healer.
I know Dustin might come out to be a healer if he gets it done.
Well, I'm not even a full healer, dude. So I mean, like, yeah, I have my lay on hands, and like I'm a full 20 paladin. So I don't know.
I mean, you got some spells that would be good for healing, like
Yeah, cure wounds. I think I have lesser restoration.
what's the spell? There's a spell that like gives you sort of like a concentration version of Twilight Cleric's healing aura. Aura of Life.
Yes, Aura of Life. Yes. I don't think I picked that one though.
Well, it's a prepared thing, so same as Cleric and Druid, you can just change it out.
Right.
Until the spell.
Arena of Favor.
resistance to necrotic damage and has hit point maximum can't be reduced, and regains 1 hit point whenever they start in the aura with 0 hit points. That's not what I was thinking. What about Aura of Purity? That's resistance to poison.
I definitely could have rolled better for my fucking health, though. I picked up Revivify.
With the rules, you'll only be able to cast that once.
Once.
Because you have the components for casting a spell that consumes its components once. At least that's how the rule's been. Otherwise, clarify it with Dylan if it's been changed.
Yeah.
Aura Vitality. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. You can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura to regain 2d6 hit points. Does not scale.
This is a... Oh, no. This might actually work then. I do have Hold Person, which if I'm going to use, I'm going to upcast it to level 5. Because I have a Hold Monster, but that's not going to fucking work on him.
Hold Person definitely won't work on him because he's undead.
He's not a humanoid.
He's a vampire.
So Hold Person and Hold Monster won't work.
Hold Monster will work.
Dylan told me Hold Monster would not work.
I mean, unless he's immune to being paralyzed, it should work.
It says, choose a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. The spell has no effect on undead.
Oh, it has no effect on undead. Oh, shit.
Yeah, so they could have picked.
I didn't see... I've never seen that part of the spell. I had no idea that existed. There's no hold undead.
No. No, there's not, of course. Why would there be? Casting time 10 minutes. Yeah.
You're a Vengeance Paladin?
I am a Vengeance Paladin. That's what my campaign character was originally, so I just kind of went with it.
Honestly, picking up Metamagic Adept, getting Twin Spell, and then Twinning Haste.
Twinning Haste. I didn't think of that.
That's OP as fuck.
Well, you want to know what my AC is?
What?
22.
Jesus.
Yeah, so...
I mean,
like,
you Twin Haste on the 2 damage dealers, and... Dear God.
I didn't think of that. Fuck.
Like, it could be you, or it could be, like, the Barbarian with, like, 8 attacks.
So, what are you? You're the
I'm Walter.
You're Walter,
I'm
right?
juiced Walter with a strength of 27. Because I have a belt of fire giant strength.
See, I'm very excited for this. Dylan, I think I might actually want to change one of my feats if that's cool.
Which one?
I want to get rid of Crusher.
Okay.
And instead of using Crusher, I want to get Metamagic Adept.
Okay.
Cool. If that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Actually, let me look at Metamagic Adept, see if like you'd even be able to do it with Metamagic Adept without spending points. Because I think Twinned might be...
Twinned, I think, is 2 or 1.
I think it's dependent on the spell's level, actually. Hold on.
Oh yeah, it's 1 for first and cantrip, and then it adds an additional 1 any spell level beyond.
Yeah, so you'd have to get additional... You have to spend points and get an additional Metamagic points. Sorcery points. To do a... Twinned, it's for a 3rd level, it would be 3 points. Yeah, you need an extra point because you only get 2 with Metamagic Adept.
Right.
And at that point, you might as well. How much is a point? Is Metamagic points? Let me see.
Why does he always wait last second to fucking do this, though?
Because he's a bum.
You tell him that, like, Dustin, you're a bum.
Holy shit, he rolled really good for his stats. Yeah, I've told him before he's a bum. He
Uh,
rolled 12, 13, 16, 18, 16, 12.
Damn.
Yeah.
oh shit, only 20 points. You get 2 extra points. That's not bad.
He goes, okay, right on schedule as always. Okay, so like for my magic item, I'll take the armor of invulnerability.
Please ban him.
Just ban him for that.
Yeah.
I told him I'm gonna crush his skull with a comically large spoon.
Bro. Is Strahd, like, about to, like, eat him in front of us?
Strahd uses one of his legendary actions to kill Dustin. Not your character, just Dustin.
My item's gonna be so helpful. Because when this fucker, because I know he's gonna do it, he's gonna make Strahd go invisible.
I have a spell that Dustin... not a spell. I have an item that Dustin... Not Dustin. Dylan. Fuck me. I got Dustin. I got dust on the brain. I have an item that Dylan absolutely hates the fact that I actually have. It's a decanter of endless water.
Why do you have that?
Because it's uncommon, and Walter gets 2 uncommon items for free as part of his level 9 feature. Plus additional rare and a very rare, which is where the belt of Fire Giant Strength comes from.
That's what I got too.
Decanter of endless water. Yeah. So if like Strahd is like a bit far away,
Cross-running water.
yeah, I just say geyser, and like it shoots out a stream of water at him, and he takes acid damage.
Dylan must love that.
I also have him saying a curse thing in Walter's intro, so under threat of me setting my crit range to 0, so he has to say it, otherwise Walter's critting every attack.
Critting?
Yeah, if you set your crit range to like 1 or 0, it means every roll on a die is a crit. So every attack crits.
I see.
Is it fair? No. Is it funny? Yes. But anyways, are we ready to get undergoing again?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Turn motion.
This fucking dude.
All right, you got paid. You have the contract still. You have to turn in. There is an office in the major cities outside of Letty. So you won't find a venturing guild in like Slither Springs or Radiant Dale or Blue Star. What?
I said Feathergate.
Oh, Feathergate. Yep, that's a nice little farming community.
Currently under attack by gnolls. I mean, what?
Oh, when you said Feathergate, I thought it was like some conspiracy.
Shh, an Eric Cocker conspiracy. Feathergate.
After Feathergate, us Gatfardians have been having a problem with Aarakocra for a number of decades. Those bastards decided to sell their crops at 3 times the value right after a natural disaster. Can you fucking believe it? I almost sound pirate with that one. I hate it.
The conspiracy of them flying over people's houses and shitting on them.
My house has been reeking for weeks. It's those damn Eric Cocker. They keep taking a shit on my thatched roof.
Yeah, Kardenn just goes, "You can't prove that," and then they go, "It's people-sized."
I have not seen bird guano that big before.
Guano. I'm not a person. I'm a bird.
All right, then I guess no one will complain if I kill you, and then he beheads you,
Oh my God.
and then serves you for dinner because you're a bird.
Delicious.
He flies away.
Too late. You're already beheaded.
You're already.
Actually, your body flies away. Your head stays on the ground.
That's why I said that chicken with his head cut off.
We
Like that scene
go.
from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my god, that would totally be something I would allow if a character, if an Aarakocra was beheaded by a Vorpal sword. I would allow them to play 1d6 rounds without their head. But at disadvantage because they can't see.
So this is something I need to figure out because it's always confused me. The Vorpal sword on a crit, you have the opportunity to remove a limb. Yes.
Yes.
But it doesn't have to be so. Like, I don't have to be like, yeah, I'm calling an aimed attack, roll at disadvantage but and then if I critted on the disadvantage to remove the specific limb I wanted to.
Technically you could, but rules is written, no, you can't.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Although, like, you have a 1d6 chance of, no, 1d5 chance of getting the head. You have a greater chance of rolling a dice for a crit without disadvantage than going for an aimed attack.
See, so this is the thing. It's funny that you say that because remember when Riken's arm got removed?
It shouldn't have been removed.
No, it should have been. I rolled a natural 20. The thing is that I was rolling at disadvantage for all the previous attacks because he was specifically trying to remove a limb. I was trying to get him to cut your head off.
You're trying to kill my character.
Well, because he was brainwashed, and I thought it would have added to the story, but he
You're
didn't.
an ass.
I know.
I mean,
But it's
if
good to
it makes
know.
sense for the character at the time, sure.
No. Because then I would
So
kill
anyway, we walk to the Adventurers Guild in Gatford.
It's not far.
Yay!
It's actually in the Harbor District, so it's a quick walk.
Oh, pug.
You walk in. It is very medieval Scottish kind of going on.
Oh, welcome to Edinburgh.
Sitting at the front desk, were that do not give a fuck elven lady in Arborea and the elf bot in in Lindell, and was it Peter?
Might have been Peter. Wasn't he a halfling?
Yeah, hold on. I have it somewhere. Veteran Guild people. Yeah. Yeah, Peter. Yeah. Peter at the Midwall Guild Hall. And this one is sitting a Dylan, what's your least favorite race?
My least favorite race, not guys.
Yeah.
Oh, probably lizard people.
Lizard folk. Okay, yeah. Sitting at the desk is a crocodile. But not like a normal crocodile, like a lizard folk crocodile.
Nature's apex predator at it again, I see. Hi. Saw. We just got a escort job done. We were sailing from Letty to here, protecting against pirates.
Do you have the the contract?
Yeah, right here.
He takes a look at it, kind of holds it like off to the side because like his snout's so fucking long.
Oh my god.
It's like, I see. I'll be right back. He gets up, kind of wanders off behind the door. You hear some ruffling, and then he comes out with a 2 sacks of coins, and he tosses them onto the table. There you go. About 500 gold each.
Yo. Nice.
And at the moment, there doesn't seem to be anything going on in Gatford that people need help with. So if you want, we can I don't know, lend you a sending stone. We can send you a message if anything comes in, or you're free to stay, or you can go do whatever you want in Gatford, or hitch a ride back to Letty, or wherever you want to go.
All right. Sure. Sounds good. Yeah. I'll just say not right now on the sending stone. And just try and figure out what me and my buddy want to do here.
All right. Since you're guild members, you're welcome to stay in the hall. The bunkhouse is next door. We didn't get the permit to build another floor, so we had to rent out the space next door. But yeah, it's still part of the guild hall, so should be good. Also, the kitchen and dining hall is in that building as well. This is just like the main office.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, thank you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I will be right back.
God damn it, Dylan! We just had an intermission.
I know he's gonna let the gates flow.
The spice must flow.
The spice. Oh, speaking of I don't know why this reminded me of Star Wars. Next week, that new Star Wars series, bro.
Oh, the Tales of the Jedi.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, I'm curious about it. It'd be interesting.
Count Dooku.
Man, my favorite part of like Attack of the Clones is when Count Dooku teamed up with Sauron to defeat Harry Potter.
Sauron. All the fucking Harry Potter actors are dying.
I mean, a lot of them were fucking ancient. It's probably not long before Michael Gambon, the chick who played McGonagall, I forget her name. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if like one of the younger guys kicks the bucket at any point. Like that guy who played Crab died like before the end of the series was even made.
Right.
Because he was killed in a bar fight.
Was he actually?
Yep.
Jeez.
I think he was stabbed.
Fuck. And the alcohol was just making his fucking blood go. It's horrible.
Dylan better have just gotten the shits and had to run away.
Sorry about that.
I
I'm
only know
back.
the name of 3 people from Harry Potter. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, name all 3.
Harry Potter, Dumbledore, Sauron.
So, Dylan, you missed it. I said my favorite part of Attack of the Clones is when Count Dooku teamed up with Sauron to kill Harry Potter.
Sauron is not from Harry Potter.
But Count Dooku is played by Christopher Lee.
He is, but he plays Saruman, not Sauron.
I know.
Yeah, but Saruman helps Sauron.
He does.
And Harry's a wizard.
Yes.
Okay, and the third one was Snape, though.
You don't remember Ron Weasley?
No.
Ginny Weasley?
No.
Fred and George Weasley?
I don't know any of the Weasleys.
Percy, Bill, Charlie, Weasleys? Arthur and Molly? That's all the
Sirius
Weasleys.
Black.
Sirius
I have no
Black.
idea who they are.
You don't know who Sirius Black is?
No.
Oh my
That's seriously... I couldn't think of a pun with black. Fuck.
That's seriously whack.
Oh, fuck me! I was right there.
It was. It really was.
I even forgot the fucking dude with the no nose.
Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Why would you bring up about how the guy that played Hagrid died?
I was just saying everyone's fucking dying that was in Harry Potter.
A good number of them have passed, yeah.
That's a way to phrase it.
Snape.
Anyways, what the fuck are you two doing?
Oh, he's trying to see if there's any Eric Cocker.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
You see one walking down the street. Looks like they're just going about their day.
Woman or male?
From this angle, it's hard to tell. Based on the plumage, possibly female, or could be a feminine male.
Or a feminine male. I see. I approach this individual.
All right.
Hello, my name is Kardenn. How are you today?
They turn and you get a good look at them, and it does appear to be female.
Oh, very good.
I did flip a coin for it.
Very good. Very happy Eric Cockra.
And she's like, "Oh, it's not common to meet one of our kind here."
I know. I was just talking about it with some of the village people that there's not a lot of Eric Cocker.
This very much is not a village.
I was just saying that because that's like the word I was thinking.
Okay.
Would town folks be better?
It's more of a city.
City folk?
Sure.
I was talking to the local city folk, and they were talking about how when they do have their interactions with Eric Cocker, it's very minimum. That's why it's so refreshing to see another one of our kind.
Yes, my family is from Oxgalith, and I moved here for work, and it's been a bit lonely, but it's otherwise been fine.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Wait, could you say what she said again, please?
My family is from Oxgalith.
Yep.
I moved here for work. It was kind of lonely, but it's been otherwise fine.
Okay, that's what I was gonna follow up with the next thing. I go, oh, I see. What do you do for work around here?
I help out with some of the maintenance when it comes to working in the upper reaches of the city. I do some help with construction work. You'd be surprised at how few people here can fly. She kind of grins at that.
Karden kind of like laughs at that. Yeah, you don't even know. All the people look at me and they go, "Oh, must be nice to fly." And my response is always, "Yes, it is."
Honestly, I think sometimes our kind takes it for granted a bit too much, though. It is a bit of a blessing in some ways, but in others, it's can be a bit of a curse.
I agree. I do prefer walking more often now, just because I like to see down here from this perspective instead of up in the clouds, if you know what I mean.
I mean, also it's tiring. Like, you don't see ground folk running everywhere. They're walking.
Right.
Like, it might be faster, but it's tiring.
I agree. I say, if you're not busy one day, perhaps you'd like to stop for coffee or something like that.
I need to figure something out. Dylan, could you come to secrets with me?
Oh God.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out whether or not this Eric Cochran woman has a family or not. Heads or tails?
Heads.
All right, heads, she has a family. Tails, she is single. Oh, okay, that's interesting. All right, go back to voice.
Okay. God, I can't believe we're about to die.
Yeah, you just triggered the final boss.
Man.
Yeah, prepare to get stepped on, Kardenn.
My fantasy. No, I'm playing.
I mean, with hollow bones, it's actually probably very bad.
Right.
But it's like, oh yeah, that would be nice.
Glad to hear it. How does 3 days from sound?
3 days from now, well, I will have to drop my daughter off at school, but afterwards I should be good.
No problem. Do we have like a definite like place where we're staying right now?
The guild hall.
Oh, I will be at the guild hall for quite some time.
Oh, you mean the building was just right over there?
Yes. I'll be there for some time doing some work. Have you perhaps you know this area better than I do. Do you know of any places by this area or perhaps near you?
There's actually a rather famous coffee shop called Bruce Buck's, not far from here.
All right.
I'm gonna kill you.
Bucks.
I mean, it went interdimensional, man. It got popular.
How does well, they don't have like clocks. So like how would I tell time?
I mean, I've said the time several times. There are clocks, but they're not
There are
like
clocks.
there's no like watches.
Okay. How does 9 o'clock sound?
In the morning?
Well,
I assume not in the evening, because coffee at night is generally not a good idea, particularly if I have to wake up the next day and early.
I agree. 9 in the morning. How does that sound?
I mean, that should give me enough time to drop off my daughter, and I'll be able to meet you over at Bruce Buck's.
All right. I will see you then.
She tells you where in the city it is.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate your time. I will see you then and have a great day.
Right, you too, stranger. And she does like a little nod and like she kind of does like a little trot and then takes off and flies away.
I didn't ask her name, did I?
Nope,
I told her my name though.
You did.
you did, but you didn't ask her hers. You're also surprisingly okay that she is a mother.
Yes. Is she like still close?
Roll a d6. I mean, she's relatively close, but over the sound of the city, you probably won't be able to shout loud enough for her to hear.
All right. I mean, if she's cool with me not knowing her name until that day, I mean, whatever. I feel like it'd be kind of weird if I just like go back and be like, hey, by the way, what is your name? All right. To the guild hall.
All right, you enter the more the non-office part of the guild, Adventuring Guild in Gatford. So like where the dining hall, the kitchen, the bunk room, and some of the supply rooms, stores, and a lounge area as well, which seems to have 2 Goliaths, a plasmoid, which is the second one you've seen, Kai, ever, and a couple humans and an elf sitting in like some of them sitting on like normal chairs, some of them sitting on a bench. One is like kind of doing like a little cardio exercise off to the side, and another is sitting. A few are sitting on like these sort of bags of beans, beanbag chairs, if you would.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Kai, guess what?
Oh yeah, what's up, dude?
I think my luck has turned around.
All right, that's good to hear. You score?
I think. What do you think this girl, this Eric Cocker's rated? Like 1 to 10?
In terms of Eric Cochra attractiveness, I don't know. There wasn't any like mating dances, so it's hard to judge. But probably like a solid 7.5, maybe 8.
That's not bad at all. Okay, I fuck with it. I think like
Not without consent.
what?
Because you said I fuck with it.
I hate you. I think like this girl like. Oh, also how old is she?
Old. Let's see. Eric Cochra don't actually live too long.
Enough to have a child.
Yeah, I need to look at like what the average age for Eric Cochra is.
I think it's like 60 years.
Yeah, it's not long at all.
Yeah, I think 60 sounds about right.
Oh my god, they don't live longer than 30?
Oh wow.
Oh.
That can't be that's ridiculous. I'm doubling that to 60.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she looked about early 30s, maybe late 20s. So middle age.
Middle age. All right. So that's about literally like
Maybe towards the younger side of middle age, so
like early 20s.
early to mid 20s, yeah.
Okay, because Kardenn's 18. So.
I mean, you're
Okay.
well into adult life because you,
Right.
Eric Cochran reached maturity at age 3.
You said, I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby.
So yeah, you're a child for 1 year. You're a a teenager for another, and then you're a young adult for a third, and then you're an adult for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Honestly, that single day of puberty fucking sucks. Imagine multiple years of puberty crammed into 1 day.
For sure.
Oh, not 1 day, 1 year. It's a full year, multiple years of puberty in 1 day. Oh my god.
That actually sounds like hell.
Hey, Stacy, can I come over?
After school. After school.
Yeah. So Kai, I don't know if I have your luck, buddy, but I think I can see this girl in my future. One thing that shouldn't be too bad, but she does have a child.
Well, I mean, like, it all depends, bruh. Like, you don't know if, like, she's still with her husband or, like, if he died tragically in a war or, like, anything like that, bruh. But, I mean, if there's no hubby, like honestly, Broseph, go for it. Because I mean, like, then you could like, go, well, yeah, he'd say that it's like a surfer term.
No, I know.
He'd go. I mean, like even if you couldn't end up having a kid of your own, or eventually have a kid with her too, but like become like a father to that kid. You know, like you gotta get the kid to like you as much as her to like you. But
Well,
then again, like if she's still married, then like
Bro.
maybe well, that means that she might just be down to clown, or she just might be super nice. And in the case that she's super nice, maybe she has some other single hot Aarakocra friends that she could introduce you to. So either way, it's a win-win. You just got to play your cards right. I had wingman for you, but I know absolutely nothing about your species.
And also, you don't have wings.
I also don't have wings.
what if I'm just a sneaky link?
Is that like a Aarakocra term?
What the fuck does that even mean?
I've never heard sneaky link before.
You've never heard of that before?
No.
Okay, so like think about it. Like the actual meaning of sneaky link, like you're linking up.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, but you're like using like terms that people definitely wouldn't use.
And this time, and in 21st century.
Yeah,
No one says that!
No, I mean like
that's the new like term that like my generation's using.
Oh god, your
No.
generation's fucked.
people in the city, they'll be like, yo, you want to link up, which means you want to hang out, but I've never heard of a sneaky link before.
Sneaky links is like I'm dating someone. Let's go fuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Jesus.
still a hookup.
Yeah, to me, that's still a hookup.
It's been a hookup since like the 60s.
I know, it's just called sneaky link because you're not letting anyone know, you know
Word. I got you. Because otherwise, I would just go around and tell everyone that I'm hooking up with people that aren't my girlfriend.
what I mean? Right. So what if I'm like...
It's also when you sneak around in Legend of
I'm
Zelda.
still using that, though. What
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm
Honestly, bro, Hamsky. No, that one's just all me. But honestly, bro, Hamsky. I would just say try not to get caught, and I guess make sure those flappers of yours are ready to go in case you gotta out of there.
like, if she's in a marriage, I'm not doing that.
Okay. Well, respect to you, man. Respect to you. Um, I mean, I'm not really like a homewrecker, but like, like I've definitely had it before where like I didn't know that she was married, so like, yeah. But I mean, afterward, I usually called it off. But no, yeah, I called it off.
A halfling is listening into your conversation and just sort of pipes out. It's like, but what if? Sorry, I don't mean to intrude, but what if her husband's into it?
See, that was the other thing. Wait a second.
Shut the fuck up! No, I'm playing.
No. He just turns and looks at him and goes, "I peep you." He just goes, I mean, yeah, I mean that's a potentiality too, but I guess the question becomes, is he the kind of guy that likes to sit and watch, or is he the kind of guy that wants you to tag in? And if it is, how comfortable are you with like men?
I mean, as long as we're not fucking.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like he might want to fuck you.
See, like, if he's okay with me just going ham on his wife while he watches, I mean, that's one thing. But another thing is if he's pounding her and goes, yo, tap in, bro, while he takes a break while I start pounding her, that's another. You know what I mean? We're not actually doing nothing.
Right. But what if he's like, yo, bro, I want you to hit this, or like he's like, I want to hit that.
Then I'm gonna go see the guard.
I don't think the guard's gonna save you, bro. That's something you got into yourself there, buddy.
I don't quite know mating with Aarakocra, but with halflings, depending on where the halflings are from, they can be rather quite freaky. Multiple partners are not an uncommon sight, though it's definitely not the majority. I had a neighbor once who they had almost like a rotation of various partners simultaneously, who would either tag team or all go at once. It was very loud and frankly disturbed second, third, and eighth breakfast. Thankfully, they took a break between fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, and they weren't up for first breakfast. Thankfully.
I'm sorry. What the fuck did you say?
Well, okay. First of all,
You had me at like first breakfast, and I couldn't understand anymore.
you're a halfling, and you don't even know that it's breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies, luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner, and supper.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to the halfling, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna say I'm like.
No, the community I'm from, we have 8 breakfasts.
And then what about the other meals? You just eat breakfast all day?
No, that just covers the morning.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
This halfling is actually rather thin. Like, it's pretty fit.
What? Do you like work out a lot?
I mean, compared to the average halfling, I mean, I do stairs because my house has stairs, but other than that, halflings are lazy.
No, yeah, they are, but it's
This
just that
guy's
I
got
do
the shaggy
stairs.
metabolism.
I'm picturing him running down the stairs, getting second breakfast, consuming it, and then running back up the stairs, only to be called like an hour later for third breakfast, and then running back down again. And it's like I do the stairs.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, he just looks at him like mouth like ajar, and it's just like
How many
I don't know.
breakfasts?
I mean, the nap between fifth and sixth breakfast is probably the best. I'm really grateful that when they lived next door, they didn't go to Bone Town, if you excuse my language, during fifth, sixth, seventh breakfasts.
I'm sorry. How
But
much
they-
fucking time do you have between breakfasts?
I mean, we wake up around 6 in the morning, and then we have breakfast, and then we have our first breakfast nap, and then about half an hour later, we get up for second breakfast, and then we do some gardening in the front, and then we have third breakfast, and about another half hour later, and then we have our third breakfast nap, which lasts for about an hour. That would be about 7:30, and then we get up again for fourth breakfast, and then after we do fourth breakfast, we clean the dishes, and then we immediately have fifth breakfast, and then we have an hour nap. So that would take us to about 8:15 or so. Maybe earlier if you were able to get the gardening done sooner, and then we have well, of course we have a sixth breakfast, and then we have another hour and a half nap. Usually, I say half, but usually it rounds out to get us to the top of the hour for 10, and then we have seventh breakfast, and then at 11 we have eighth breakfast. After from 10 to 11 is do whatever needs to be done around the house.
Kardenn's mouth is just open this entire time, just listening to this. Is this actually a D&D thing?
No, this is shit I'm making up on the spot because it's hilarious.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. Like,
But halflings do have multiple breakfasts.
Yeah, halflings have breakfast, second breakfast, 11C's lunch and afternoon tea, dinner, and supper.
But like this halfling group does like the halflings of Haldrum, it seem to be a bit more extreme.
How fat is this guy?
I said he's
Said
pretty
little.
fit. He's got like the metabolism of Shaggy.
I'm gonna say like what?
He's actually got a little bit of muscles going on in his arms.
I mean, it's doable. I mean, especially if the meals aren't large.
It probably helps that his room is on the second floor.
That too.
He does stairs.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you explaining all of that. I kind of forget what we're talking about. Oh, right. You were.
I was talking about my neighbor's orgies. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not what we were talking about. But,
Oh. Yeah. You were talking about potentially banging a man's wife.
I don't even know if they're. Oh my god, this is why I don't talk to halflings.
Kardenn, come on, man. You just got on a guy for making assumptions on Aarakocra, and now you're over here being racist to halflings.
Wait, are you
That's
saying
not
that?
cool, bro.
Are you saying that he came onto like a guy because he was making Gatfordian statements regarding regarding Aarakocra, and yet he's saying like that's why I don't talk to Not cool, man. Like this halfling is looking up at you, Kardenn, and is like just kind of like does like a slight shake of his head of like just going not cool.
Don't you have ninth breakfast to eat?
No, but dinner's actually in about half an hour or so.
Oh, you didn't even let me finish what I was gonna fucking say. But okay, I said this is my first time actually talking to a halfling as well.
It sounded like your statement was pretty much done after this is why I don't talk to halflings.
Well, you then interrupted me.
I didn't. It was your friend there.
I look at Kai. You interrupted me.
Yeah.
So.
Percy, not Percy, Larry, just out of the corner of your eye, you see him like shaking his head.
Don't you fucking start too.
And he like just kind of turns away and sort of like whistles, like whoop a doop a doo.
Well, I appreciate the insight about breakfast. Perhaps we all can have breakfast with you sometime.
Unfortunately, since the halfling population of Gatford isn't very high, it's a special order. You have to put in advance for halfling breakfasts to be accommodated here at the hall. So, unfortunately, there's only enough breakfasts being made for 3 halflings currently. Because well, there's me and there's 2 other halflings here as well.
All right, then I guess we'll just see you around then.
Yeah. Sorry for kind of jumping into this sort of personal conversation. Just I felt like I had a relevant information that would potentially be helpful in your plight because you seemed rather troubled.
I appreciate all the help. Thank you very much.
Nods his head and just kind of like waddles off.
So, Kai, what are we doing?
Well, I mean, if you've got a date with this chick in a couple of days here, we could just kind of like putz around. I was thinking about maybe doing some shopping, and I gotta put a call in to an old friend. So yeah.
I mean, yeah, why not then? We gotta turn the bounty in still, don't we?
Bounty.
You hear the lizard folk. Actually, no, the lizard folk isn't in here. Never mind.
Are you talking about for what we did with the pirates?
Yes.
We did that already.
Oh,
Yeah, we got paid.
very
It
good.
was a contract, yeah.
Yeah, you got paid 500 gold each.
Yep.
Okay. Guess now. Wait then. Until this date.
Yeah. And so like we can hang out and shit.
All right. Cool. Let's do it then.
Who was the person you wanted to call?
I'll tell you in a second.
Is it the woman?
Yes.
Okay.
Sneaky link.
No-
A bit more precarious than that.
Sneaky Pregante link.
For Gante.
More like precarious in terms of life and death.
Oh.
But yeah, he'll worry about that later. So Dustin got it done in time, which surprised me. The only problem is he made a ranger, but he's got both versions of the ranger on here.
Oh
So
no.
I'm just gonna ask him beforehand which one he wants, and he'll have to make that split-second decision.
You can have. Actually, that's no. That depending on what he picks, he has to make some changes because there is some big differences between the two.
Yep, this is correct.
Are we still going, or did you wanna?
I mean, if we can keep going a little bit if you want, but I don't have too much planned. I mean, honestly, majority of this was improvised.
Excuse me.
If you want to do like 5-10 more minutes, that's cool, man.
I mean, like, if you're tired,
I mean, this would be a good place to end it. You guys go have dinner and then get some rest, and I'm gonna pick up the next day.
alrighty. One of you do me a favor real quick. Remember this name, Elka Fayat. Yeah, because I gotta log out and then like move it over from the character vault thing.
Anyways, that's the end of this episode.